The thing that actually changed it, and it changed it, I was lucky, first time I tried it. Let me start this story from the beginning. So first of all, I'm a writer and there are stories that I tell. And one of the stories that I published in January on the website is called One Night with Lumina. And this story starts with talking about how I sleep really well, and usually I do. However, I lived in Asia for a couple of years, and when I was in Asia, I experienced some intense insomnia. I had never had trouble sleeping in my life, and this was bad. I was teaching English, and I would have to go in at 8 o'clock in the morning and teach with students. There were several nights, actually, when I went to bed and I could not go to sleep. I remember my eyes were open, seeing the sun come up in the morning, and I just had to go to work. I didn't sleep at all for the entire night. That was a horrible feeling. and the only thing, I tried lots of different things to fix it. The thing that actually changed it, and it changed it, I was lucky, first time I tried it, was I tried meditating. I'd been aware of meditating. I knew what it was. I knew the general idea of you sit still, thoughts come in, you let go of the thoughts, they do all that. I was familiar with this, but I'd never actually tried it. I'd never practiced it. But I was desperate, at this point when I can't sleep all night long, I will try anything. So I just sat down, I turned off the lights, I sat down and I just sat there and I just let the thoughts do it. And I thought, this is dumb. I'm not doing anything. And then I went to my bed and I just fell asleep. I was shocked that I just fell asleep and I slept through the entire night. And what I realized the next day was, I was thinking about this, I was like, but I didn't do anything. That's the whole point. Normally in life, we are doing something all the time. And not only are we doing what we're doing right now, but we're thinking about what I'm going to do right after this and what I have to do tomorrow and what I did before that maybe I messed up on. And then what I did back there. Oh my gosh, all the things I did as a child that I messed up on that I'm still replaying in my head. So in a way, we are doing way too much in our heads all the time. I'm not angry at my brain for doing this. This is my brain's job. My brain's job is to process what I'm doing to keep me alive. So it's fine. Thank you, brain. You're doing your job. But when I meditate, the whole point is to not do anything. And I sit there and and it takes time for all of the spinning things that I was doing or will be doing. It takes time for all of that to it takes a minute for me to stop feeding it energy, because when I feed it the energy and the attention, it makes it go faster. When I take my hands off and I stop doing anything in meditation, it takes a while for that spinning energy to be released. It has to slowly let go and go back to a place where it's quiet, and you come back to a more unified place inside yourself. So the purpose of meditation is not to do something that makes you quiet. The purpose of meditation is to not do anything so that you can be released back to a place where you're quiet. I would say the one thing that you are doing in meditation is breathing. I think that's no big secret. But the thing that you're doing when you're breathing is it brings you right into the moment. You're right here, aware of your body in a physical sense, and being aware of your body as opposed to being aware of the thoughts in your head. That helps to stop feeding all of those crazy little spinny thoughts and go back into a place where you're just inside of your body. There was another video on the channel, you should go check it out, where I was talking about actually getting in time and in tempo. In that video, I wasn't talking about meditation specifically. I was talking about another practice, Qigong, that I've been doing for a few years. That video actually talks about how all of this actually leads into a confident place. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And then go check out that other video about the Qigong practice and about how that leads into confidence. I hope that helps a little bit set some new expectations around meditation. It's not something we do. It's something that happens when we're not doing something. If you have a different understanding, though, about meditation, or you had a different crazy insomnia story about how you did it, put it in the comments below. I would love to hear how you came into this and what your experience has been.